Hey, thanks so much for finding the video. Do us a favor. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Be sure to leave your comment. We love to interact. Enjoy the video. Where are you? Where are you spending the offseason?
So I'm in New Orleans right now. I got here probably 2.5 weeks ago. But before that, I was in Southern California for about 10 weeks,
Nice.
training and just hanging out there. So in the Orange County area, Newport Beach, Irvine, California. So
We saw.
pretty nice out there.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Especially with all the rain and crappy weather we've been having around here lately. But
Yeah.
we saw the video of Jameis kind of throwing with some of the guys, Traquan and Marquez Callaway. Did you ever go and do any offseason work with him?
Yeah, I was out with him. He came out to Southern California, and I was with him for a few days throwing. But I think they've all been at Tampa. But no, I did not go down there to Tampa, but I have been with him in the offseason, yes.
So give me a feel from your perspective. Last year you're coming in as a rookie. Of course, Drew Brees is running the offense. This is your first full offseason after your rookie season. So how would you sort of compare or contrast last offseason to this offseason?
Like you just don't know what you're going into in your first offseason. I guess how the whole organization runs, like day-to-day operations, how we do practice, and then obviously what's important to the coaching staff and just how we do things. But so now going in your second time around, you're more prepared for everything, and also going in from a playing perspective, like I didn't know what I was going to struggle with in the NFL. Like I had an idea coming from college what I need to work on or whatever the case may have been, but I didn't know like going in what I was going to struggle with, whether it be run game, pass game. Now I do know what I need to work on and what I need to be able to succeed and continue to grow at this level.
So what do you need to work on to continue to grow at this level?
Really for me, it's like run game wise, just like consistency and certain technique things for me. And then I would say like pass game. I mean, just be able to show that, I can take on the responsibility and be someone you can trust on third down and wherever the case may be.
Do you feel more pressure this offseason, considering obviously Jared Cook isn't with the team anymore? And I mean, I maybe it's just optics, Adam, but I mean, it's basically the organization saying, you're our guy.
Yeah. It's nice to see like this is how it's unfolding and everything, but at the end of the day, you got to earn it. So the opportunity's there, right? So now it's time to kind of earn it. And I mean, I'm ready for it, and I'm excited to kind of resume team organized activities and all that type of thing, whenever that may be. So it's exciting now for sure.
Adam Trautman's our guest, Saints second year tight end. Did you watch the draft?
Yeah, I did.
I'm always really interested in him because like you went through the draft process last year, right? And some guys like Cam Jordan was live tweeting it, and some guys just don't really care. So, I mean, were you a draft guy like as a kid growing up? Did you follow it, or was this just something foreign that you're now interested in because they're your teammates now?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean I've always been into the draft and
Yeah.
watching it. I think it's super interesting and just like how certain picks fall and how wrong the analysts are and all that kind of stuff. I think it's interesting. When guys get picked and certain guys are like, whoa, that's weird, kind of thing, or certain guys that end up falling that, shouldn't have, like all the optics and everything to it. I think it's super interesting. I watched all of day one and I watched day two, just kind of like doing stuff in my apartment or whatever, and just had it on. And then day three, I didn't really watch too much, but yeah.
So, I mean, you were the product, obviously, of a trade. The Saints moved up got really aggressive, went up to get you. The Saints, they trade up every year. So, as a player this year, watching the draft and realizing these guys are going to be your teammates, what was that like for you? If you remember specifically, maybe when some of the guys' names were called, what your reaction was watching the draft?
Just kind of like I don't know. I didn't really have too much of a reaction, to be honest. I know. I'll tell you this: when we drafted Peyton Turner in the first round, I was like, "Oh my God, another huge defensive end." So that makes camp a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
Have to block those guys.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. But no, I didn't really have too much of a reaction. I mean, it's cool. Like, you can see the guys who are coming in to play with you, and you'll know their face kind of when you see them, so you can make them feel more welcome. And I think that's big. Obviously, I was just there last year, and it was always nice to have guys come up to me and kind of ask me about myself and know who I was and kind of stuff like that. So
these guys are going to be getting to work here soon, obviously, whenever summer rolls around and training camp starts. What about the off season? I mean, as best you can you walk us through what it's going to be like for you guys between now and camp, given most of the Saints, obviously not the players choosing not to participate in the voluntary workout. So, like, what's it going to be like for you and generally for the rest of the team as best you know?
So, I'm not really sure. It's all kind of everyone's just playing it by ear, like day by day. We'll maybe hear something new or not hear anything for a week or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I mean, we've been all virtual. I know there's been a handful of guys going in just to work out, just to have somewhere to work out at the facility, and I've been one of those guys. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I can't really tell you too much because I don't really know anything.
No, it's cool.
I do know that there's a mandatory mini camp though, like 15th through 17th of June. So, I mean, it's mandatory, so I'm sure everyone will be there. But I mean, I have no idea how it's going to go. Yeah,
I mean, it's just the reality, right? I mean, it's I think that speaks volumes because it's basically the onus is on everybody to be ready to go physically whenever you all show up, whenever that time is. I got two more for you. Adam Trautman is our guest. Yep. One, you did mention you went and worked out with Jameis. Just what were your thoughts on him sort of physically and what it was like to work with him this offseason, knowing that Drew's not there and he's likely going to be the guy?
Yeah, he's a grinder. That dude works just as hard, if not harder, than anyone else in the building. This dude, super in tune, super purposeful, I guess you could say, and he has so much intent with everything that he does when he's training, whether it be taking care of his body or obviously the field work, when he's working out, like lifting. I think that's what's most impressive, his focus and his determination. And I know he's super excited for this year and to prove to everyone, what he can do. And but yeah, I love being around him. He's a great person, great dude, connects well with everybody. And yeah, it's a guy you want to fight for. So it's exciting.
Did you see the schedule leak?
I did. I just saw it. I saw some of it this morning, but I kind of waited for another source to kind of confirm that it was true, like all the games and stuff. So, what
anything on that schedule jump out?
I mean, definitely the Thanksgiving game because we played Christmas obviously last year. I remember seeing it last off season, and I was like, "Whoa, that's really cool." Obviously, you got the Monday night in Seattle, so. Some guys are told me already, it's like that one's gonna be crazy because it's super loud, and then everyone's like, yeah, wait till your first game in the Superdome this year, too. Especially against the Packers, like that place is gonna be rocking. Because I've never played in front of a bunch of fans.
So true.
College, played in a small college, more than like 4,000 people. So, I mean, we had 6,000 in the Superdome max last year. So I'm super excited for every game because the atmosphere is going to be insane.
I didn't even think about that, man. Like, in some respects, it's going to feel like, even though it's your second year, you're going to have a lot of firsts.
Yep, exactly, 100%.
Man, well, man, we always appreciate the time. Stay healthy. We're looking forward to the season, I'm sure, as much as you are. And hopefully we'll catch up again sometime down the line soon, all right?
All right, sounds good, Matt. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.